Hello, spiritual travelers. Welcome back to my channel. Mystic Al here. I have another pick a card reading for you. Today, the theme is what blessings and gifts the universe is sending your way after the coronavirus pandemic. So I'm just hoping to start with that all of you are staying safe and well and looking after your fellow man. Please share love to the people you see on the street so that we can all get through this together. We have 3 piles here today. Pile number 1 with the brown monkey. Pile 2 with the gorilla. And pile 3 with the orange monkey. Aren't they adorable? So as per usual, use your intuition. The timestamps will be in the description box below and in the comment section. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates. And on that, let's find out what blessings you have by moving on to pile number 1. Welcome, pile 1, with the brown monkey. So adorable. Let's find out what blessings and guidance the universe is sending your way at the end of this period of isolation. Let's start with your tarot card, shall we? First card you have is the 9 of Cups. Awesome. Wish fulfillment. That's lovely. Your next card is the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. And your final card is the 9 of Pentacles. That's beautiful, pile 1. That's 2 9s there too. A very spiritual number. So it seems that you're being supported and guided by the universe. And your angel oracle cards are no more complaining. Someone's getting a hard truth from the universe. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. That's awesome. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom. And your second card, moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other jobs to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Okay, pile 1. That's some beautiful messages there. So I sense you're coming into a place of really knowing who you are and believing that you have the confidence to really look after yourself and to be that independent woman in the 9 of Pentacles. It does say in the no more complaints card, it says here, increased confidence and assertiveness. And that's exactly how I see the 9 of Pentacles. This woman knows that she has the ability to really look after herself and that she has the confidence and wisdom to draw upon her own strength and her own intuition in terms of being able to follow that wisdom to being able to manifest whatever she wants in reality, basically. And I sense that you're coming into a place now where all of your dreams can come true, that your wishes are being fulfilled. And I do sense that it's been really hard for you. I see every one of these cups as some sort of emotional trial or tribulation that you have to overcome in life. But each one of those lessons has allowed you to really learn how resilient you are and how much strength you have, how much resolve that you can draw upon. And now is the time for you to really take flight on whatever dream, career, or dream that you're trying to manifest into reality. It does say here that you can, I guess, moonlighting, which is that you can start sort of creating your dream career whilst sort of working part-time at your current job in order to pay your bills. But the cards are really indicating that you've gone through some hard times, so you've had to hold on to your money pretty tightly. But now through this period, you've been able to really work out how strong you are and what's really important to you. it does also say no more complaining. So I also am sensing pile one that your trials and tribulations have been very taxing on you, and that you've and I completely resonate with this concept, because I too quite often get angry or frustrated when I don't know why things are happening. I've been through periods where all of my plans have sort of fallen away and not come into fruition. I've applied for job after job, and I've had interviews, and then they just haven't come. They haven't worked out for me, and it was incredibly frustrating and upsetting. And I would take that frustration out on my spirit guides, and you've just got to let go of that and know that the things that you've learned from whatever issue or trial you've been through has allowed you to realize how strong you are. And when you get through it and you can look back on those lessons that you learn, you're like, wow, okay, now I understand why I went through all of that. And I bet it was really because it allowed you to realize what it is that you actually want to do, like what your career path is. There's some sort of passion or gift that you have, and you're supposed to use that as your career and manifest a career out of it. So on that, let's find out what that is. What skill or gift you have that you're supposed to work on and create as your career. Universe, please provide some further insight for pile one. What skill, what gift, what traits do they have that they're supposed to draw upon? You have the first card that came out here is number 23, letting go, healing, growth, compassion, the card of forgiveness. So once again, that is just a confirmation that you're really going from a place of you're overcoming the darkness and moving into the light and starting to see how strong you are and why you went through that troubling and painful time in life. And it's really because it's allowed you to realize your own strength and to identify with your personality traits that can only benefit you and the people around you. One more card, please, Universe. Pile one. And the next card you have here is the sacral chakra, which is the number 8, which is the number of luck and good fortune. So I really sense that you're coming into your own, pile one, that whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever gift you have or the career, your dream career is going to really take you to a place of wealth and abundance, like the 9 of Pentacles there. But the sacral chakra is also related to creativity and passion. So yeah, this card is basically indicating that it's time for you to follow your passion, to forgive yourself and others that may have hurt you in the past, and or forgive yourself for the pain that you've put yourself through, to stop complaining and to move forward, to take action on your dream, on your passion, because that's where your abundance and your career will really take off if you follow your dream. I'm just going to get one more card for you, actually. I just need some clarification on that. There it is. And the crown chakra, okay. Number 43, interesting. So you have the sacral chakra and the crown chakra. Right, which is an indication to me that you are being divinely guided at this time also. That your crown chakra is quite open, so you need to trust in your intuition too. I do see a very sort of feminine energy from this pile, from this group. So you've got the 9 of Pentacles. There's a woman in the 9 of Cups here also. Usually it's a man in the standard Rider-Waite, but in this card, in this deck, it's a woman, and she's quite proud of herself for overcoming all of the challenges that she's been through in life. You've got the woman in the forgiveness card, and forgiveness being a very feminine sentiment. the sacral chakra, which is related to femininity. I sense a very feminine energy, and it's time for you to just approach this passion of yours and this and giving it the utmost of your attention. Because if you nurture this project and work on it slowly over time, that it will lead to a place of prosperity, really. So you just need to believe in your own abilities, and also that you trust your intuition, because you're being guided. This is something that is, I sense it's your life path or your life purpose that's coming in here. Whatever it is that you're passionate about is meant to be your career in terms of giving back to the world. On that, let's get some further inspiration from the universe with the 5-cent tarot deck. Universe, please provide some further insight and wisdom for pile 1. What other messages do you have in terms of them manifesting their passion into a career? I do see a lot of cards related to most of the chakras here. So you've got purple and violet related to both the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. You've got orange for the sacral chakra. You've got green for the heart chakra, and pink also, which is related to the heart chakra. I sense a pile that's quite aligned spiritually. And it's time for you to really draw upon that wisdom and manifest your wildest dreams, pile 1. Your first card is the Emperor. Interesting, just talking about feminine energy, and then the Emperor jumps out in terms of taking control, authority, power. The Emperor is very strong masculine energy there too. Your next card, pile 1, is the 4 of Cups, meditation. Retreat, contemplation. Okay. And your final card. Okay, there you go. You have the 3 of Needles in reverse, moving on, and forgiveness. Forgiveness. So you have 2 cards mentioning forgiveness in your reading here. Clearly there's something that you need to let go of, or to dwell upon for a while and to release. You've also got the card here of meditation too, the 4 of Cups. So I sense that you've been challenged emotionally by something in the past. Maybe some previous plans that you've tried to bring into fruition just haven't worked out for you, and it's caused you some pain. Or you've had some heartache, maybe whether it be some grief or a relationship that didn't work out for you. But there's something here that you've been holding on to, and it's now time for you to let go of. And once you do that, I see a really amazing future for you where you can really chase your dreams and things will come into fruition. When you take action, when you take action on your dreams here, the cards are really indicating that you can have amazing success and you'll be able to live like the 9 of Pentacles here in a place of independence and abundance. But before you do that, there's something that's holding you back that you need to reflect upon and let go of, whether it be grief from a breakup or a loved one passing on, or maybe a previous plan didn't work out for you so much and you're a little bit afraid to take the next step. But yeah, just come from a place of forgiveness towards yourself and or anyone else that's hurt you in the past, because once you let go of that, I sense that's the only block for you right now, is the fact that you haven't healed from some sort of pain. But when you take the time to reflect and actually work on yourself, then you'll be able to move forward and really make your dreams come true. So it's kind of a double-edged sword for you, Pile 1. You've got some inner work to do first, but then once you've sort of released that energy, I really see things taking off for you. So your future looks really bright. I hope that resonates with you, Pile 1. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And let's move on to Pile 2. Welcome there, Pile 2, with the gorilla. Isn't he adorable? Let's find out what gifts or blessings from the universe you can expect at the end of this isolation period by starting with your tarot cards. First card you have is the Ace of Wands. Lovely. Nice card. You have the Three of Pentacles. Awesome. And your final card is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And your two oracle cards here. You have Declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Interesting. And you have Bountiful Nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk, a hike with your pet, meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity. Connect with the limitless vastness. Interesting. Okay, Pile 2. I do sense that there's something that you've been working on recently, whether it be a new hobby or and just some sort of a new interest that you've been sort of gaining some wisdom from other people around you, getting some guidance, or just starting to really invest more time in this project. Just because it's something that you've been interested in, I guess, during this isolation period, you've had more time on your hands potentially at home to really invest in your interests. And I do see that once you actually start bringing that into reality, that it's going to start slowly giving back dividends. The rewards that you'll be receiving will be very slow, but at a continuous pace. So the more time you spend investing in this interest of yours, the more reward it will return back to you. Just like the card of Declutter, the more time that you give to this project, the more that it will return back to you. I also sense it's a good time for you, Pile 2, to really start working with other people. Either that or to really start sort of donating a lot of your time to charity or for people in need. Maybe you have some family members or friends that have struggled through this period, and now is a good time for you to start lending a hand and reaching out to them, just to know, because what you put out will come back to you in the long run. I see this being the law of attraction in terms of, the law of cause and effect in terms of what you put out and give to the world around you, and the people in need will come back to you threefold, and the rewards may take some time to grow, but I do see a very prosperous future for you. It also says here, Pile 2, to spend some time in nature. It helps shift your higher vibration. You've also got the Ace of Wands here, which looks like this person is actually in nature to me. So, yeah, I think, well, now that we're allowed outdoors again, it's clearly time for you to actually get out, to start living again, and to start, going going for walks and being in nature, getting to the beach, going to the forest, going for a swim, taking your pets for a walk, and by doing so, also it'll help clear your head of any of the stress or the bitterness of being locked indoors. It'll declutter your mind, I suppose. The best way to declutter your mind here is to really get out into nature and to just enjoy the beauty of the world around you again. And that will help, I think, with you, pile too, in terms of being able to bring these rewards back to you. When you come from a place of love and operate at a higher vibration, then the universe will start sending the rewards back to you. But just know that this will be what I like to call like a slow burn. The gifts will be a constant, so the rewards will be constant, but just over a very long period of time, which is kind of a real blessing, really. In a way, it's best to receive constant installments of the rewards from your hard work, as opposed to just getting it all at once, so you can really sort of invest in it and share it with the people around you also. On that pile too, let's get some further messages and insight from the Chakra Insight Oracle deck. I haven't used this deck for a while, so I'm really looking forward to using it again. So, universe, please provide some further insight and wisdom for pile 2. What else do they need to know when they're free from isolation? Ooh. First card you have here is a card of communication. Self-expression, exchange, sharing, connection. There you go, sharing and connection. And your next card, pile 2. Is a card of insight. Lovely. It's a beautiful card. Number 47. Understanding, awakening, awareness, and self-evaluation. Okay, what I am noticing for you, pile 2. You have two blue cards here. So you've got declutter and communication. And you have what I would call 2 violet cards. Insight and bountiful nature. So I'm sensing that you're in a period of rapid sort of growth in terms of your consciousness expanding. So during this time, the isolation period, I think you've had a real opportunity to reflect upon who you are and what you want in life. What your priorities are and how you can better your life and actually help assist other people on their journey in life. And I do sense with the Ace of Wands here that you've come up with a plan or have just started to really see life from a different perspective. You've got more passion for life again. It's funny how sometimes we need to go through the darkness to see the light, I think. And during this period, you've had the time to really reflect upon your life. And you've really I see an urge here to really want to be able to help other people through the act of communication and sharing. I sense you're kind of what I would call a channel for the divine in terms of being able to access higher knowledge and wisdom and being able to share that with the people around you. And with the card of declutter, I think it's also about you helping others declutter their life and finding a way to better their lives and to work towards their own passions and to really start believing in themselves also. And that is also sort of indicated with the 3 of Pentacles here. You have the ability to work well in a team and to share your information and wisdom with other people in terms of actually achieving goals and turning their lives around. I see a really powerful group here. So your your gift or blessing from the universe, pile 2, is a gift of being able to assist others, and that's probably the biggest gift of all, really, because it brings you a sense of joy and purpose in life. This is a beautiful reading. Pile 2, I'm also just going to get some further messages from the universe with the 5-cent tarot deck. Let's get some further insight on how you can enhance this gift. Universe, please provide some further insight for pile 2. I see them being a channel in terms of being able to channel wisdom and insight from you. How can they enhance this gift and use it for the greater good to share with other people? Here's your first card. Okay, excellent. Sorry, I keep knocking the camera. So the card that just flipped in there for you, pile 2, is the card of 4 of Cups, and it says meditation at the top there. I also see what looks to be like some sort of water plants, like almost like a coral or something. But the color is very similar to the color associated with the card of insight and bountiful nature, indicating that meditation is the way for you to connect to the higher insight and wisdom that is coming from the divine. So meditation is very important for you because you receive downloads and insight from the universe, pile 2. The card that flew out of the deck, it's the card of King of Buttons and abundance. You also have the Knight of Buttons or the Knight of Pentacles in the Commonplace Tarot deck. So I sense that you're on your way to achieving abundance through actually assisting and helping other people. It says here discipline and security. That your gift is actually a new path in terms of actually being able to channel information and wisdom from the divine and actually finding a way to make that a career, I sense. And just know that this is something that's going to really get stronger and manifest slowly through time with the more meditation and effort that you put into it. The final card that you have here, pile 3, is I just literally got that out of the deck. I randomly picked a card, and there it is. It's the card of the messenger. Okay, spirit guides, protection, divine signs. That is the most beautiful and amazing reading. I love it when that happens in a reading. So you are the messenger, really. As I've been saying, this is a beautiful reading. You have during this time, you've really sort of connected with your spirit guides in the universe, and this is confirmation of that you have the ability to help others through your words and through sharing your gift as a channel to tapping into that higher wisdom. And just know that not only are you going to be able to help yourself, but you can also help others on their journey. So this is something that you can make money out of and be successful at whilst helping other people. I sense that this is just a magical time for you, pile 2. And I'm speechless, really. I think that you've got an amazing gift here. So have faith in those messages that you're receiving and make sure that you continue to meditate so that you can really enhance this gift, because you are the messenger. You have your spirit guides working with you. You are protected, and you have wisdom that you're tapping into that the world needs to hear. So keep at it, pile 2. That's all I have for you. I hope that resonated. If it did, I'd love to hear your story. Leave a message for me down below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And let's move on to pile number 3. Hello, pile 3 with the orange little monkey. Isn't he adorable? Let's find out what blessings or gifts are coming your way from the universe at the end of this pandemic. I hope you're getting through it safe and sound and isolating yourself like we're all supposed to be at this time, but try not to let it get to you too much. Before we get started, you can probably hear, I think it's someone practicing a clarinet. One of my neighbors is practicing, but I thought it added some spice to the reading, so I thought I'd keep going with it anyway, so I hope it doesn't disturb you too much. Okay, let's get on to your cards. Your tarot cards, first of all. First card you have is the Page of Cups. You have the Two of Swords. And you have the Ten of Pentacles. Lovely. And your two Oracle cards here. You have successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. Nice. And obstacles and blocks are lifted. Awesome. All your good personal work and your positive energy shifts have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Awesome. This is a beautiful reading so far, pile 3. It looks as if whatever you've been working on or you've been wishing for, all of that work is coming to fruition and starting to manifest in your reality at the end of this this little isolation period. So keep up the good work. I am sensing that there's probably 2 things that you've been working on, or you have a choice to make. With the Two of Swords here, it seems that there's 2 options, and maybe during this period you've been sort of mulling over, working out what was the best option for you and which path to go down. But I sense when you actually finish this period of isolation that the correct path will be clear, and it's going to lead to really sort of divine... And it's going to lead to a period of rapid sort of manifestation and growth. I do see a lot of joy and happiness in this group here. You've got the Page of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, which is all about coming from a place of love, really, and being able to look after your family, having a lot of wealth and happiness, and being able to provide for the people around you. And with the card of obstacles and blocks are lifted and successful funding, I see that whatever path you choose or whatever you've been working on, things are going to fall into place for you. And I do see for you, pile 3, that you'll be in a place of having more abundance and money to be able to fund the things that you've been working on or wishing to come into your life. So on that pile 3, let's get some further insight from the universe about what you're manifesting with the Chakra Insight Oracle deck. Universe, please provide some further insight for what pile 3 is manifesting after the end of the isolation period. What can they expect? There's your first card. Ooh, the first card here is action, movement, perseverance, discipline, and motivation. And what fell out of the deck is number 5, which is physical health, vitality, strength, body image, and balance. Okay, so you've got 2 root chakra cards, which means that you'll be operating from a place of being grounded in reality. So whatever plans that you put into fruition are really going to sort of help you work towards a solid foundation. I do sense that this is a time now, once you come out of this period, to really take action on those plans, because they're divinely guided. These plans have been divinely guided to you. And they are coming to you because you have the strength and the willpower to really be able to bring them into fruition and to succeed with this plan. I do sense also that that you've been working on, during this period, you've taken some time out to really work on your health too, whether that be your mental health or actually your physical health, as it says in this card, in terms of maybe eating right, getting enough rest, taking some time to sort of look after yourself and your body, which will only put you in a better place for when you actually start to come out of this period and take action on whatever plans that you've been dreaming. And so, Paul, let's get some further insight from the universe on how you can ensure that this plan manifests in your reality. I'm also seeing, Pile 3, that you have, with the 2 Angel Oracle cards, you have 2 purple cards or violet cards related to your crown chakra and your third eye. So it seems to me that you're quite well attuned to the messages you're receiving from your spirit guides in the universe at this time. So just follow your intuition, and it'll keep you in good stead, I think. Just follow the messages that you're receiving in terms of how to manifest this plan, because it's divinely guided. Whoop. First card that you have here is the Moon in reverse: confusion, fear, and repression. Next card we have is the Queen of Needles in reverse: cold-hearted, bitterness, emotional. Interesting. And the final card that you have is the Two of Matches in reverse: fear of change, holding back, and indecision. Okay. So we were asking for some insight on what you need to do in order to allow this to come your way, Pile 3. Those 3 cards are all in reverse, and they all have a very sort of a harsh energy to them. You have the Moon in reverse, you have the Queen of the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Two of Matches in reverse: indecision, cold of heart, and repression. So I'm really sensing that in order for you to ensure that whatever this dream is that you've been working on, or that you've been thinking about and wishing for during this period of isolation, in order for that to come into fruition and to manifest, you need to really work from a place of not holding yourself back, to really push past this indecision. I do see that with the you also have the Two of Swords here, that you've been sort of vacillating on a certain decision about which way to go. Maybe you just don't believe that this can actually be real. Whatever it is that you've been dreaming of, I think possibly you see it just as a fantasy, and that you really struggle to believe in your own abilities, or that it can actually be a reality. But it is divinely guided from the universe. This has come to you at a time of struggle and heartache, because it's giving you some light at the end of the tunnel to work towards. Just trust and believe in the messages that you're receiving, and in your own ability to be able to make this a reality. Don't allow yourself to work from that place of being the Queen of Swords in reverse. Just have strength. Have strength in your own abilities, and believe that you have the willpower and the gifts that are required in order to be able to manifest this dream into reality. It's always going to be a reality that you won't know all of the answers or every step along the path to making this a success. And I, for one, also completely understand that, because I also have a way of just wanting to know all the answers and wanting to know what the end result is before I take action. But I'm starting to learn in letting that go, and just having faith in the guidance that I'm receiving in terms of just doing the things that you know you need to do now, and just having faith that the next step will come when you need to hear it. And I think that's a message for you here, pile 3, is to don't get in your own head. Don't allow those negative beliefs in your head to rule and to dictate. Just push them aside and just have faith in the messages that you're receiving. Take action and work from a place of perseverance and motivation. And the next step will come to you when it's truly required. I think this is a beautiful reading, really. It's just about you having faith in your own abilities and knowing that you have the strength and the gifts to be able to manifest whatever it is that you're dreaming of. I hope that resonates with you, pile 3. If it does, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And have a fabulous week. Thanks, bye.